Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So I definitely want to welcome back my cancer warriors out there, and really want to get into my story, so we can get into more other stories and start talking about different things, different tips, tricks, and how to deal with this challenging time. So I'm going to start off with step one in the whole process for everyone, and that's diagnosis. So I'm going to tell you my story, share my different thoughts, emotions on everything, and go from there. So at the age of 22, I was running PT while in the military. Felt a pop in my hip. Led to getting an X-ray done, which led to getting MRI done. And 3.5 hours in the MRI machine later, I was told I have a mass tumor wrapped around my pelvic bone. So at this point, I get shipped over to another hospital across town. All I understand right now is I have a tumor wrapped around my pelvic bone, and that's about it. So I get to the hospital, I'm in the ER, I talk to a doctor, I ask him, tell me straight up, how does this look? And his response was, well, it's a pretty good sized tumor and it looks aggressive. So right now we're just working on getting you placed with an oncology team, and we'll be going from there. So fast forward, my parents get there. I go through my first biopsy, and after a couple days of running tests, getting scans, they say, well, it doesn't look like a sarcoma. It came back benign. My surgeon at that point says, hey, we're going to do a second biopsy. We do the needle biopsy. Very, very bad situation for me because the numbing medication did not kick in by the time they started doing the extractions, and I was still awake for it. I wasn't under anesthetic, and I felt everything. So they did a total of 9 extractions with a needle about that long, about that wide, and had little claws at the end. So sorry if that was a little too graphic for anybody out there, but we are going to be very straightforward on this and just call like it is. 6 extractions in, I'm screaming in pain, I'm exhausted, and the surgeon says to me, we're only going to do 3 more so we don't have to touch you again. I'm like, just do it already. Quit talking to me about it. Just get it done. I'm done with this. And at that point, the next one, he said, okay, this one's really going to hurt because it's going to be bone. Yeah, so he was right. It definitely hurt. And they did 2 more, and my numbing medication kicked in right at about the last one. So I didn't feel that one as much, but I like to say I have 5 different times that I can complain to any other cancer patient about, or anybody else dealing with anything, and that happens to be the first one. So after that point, I get put back in my room. I'm hopped up on all these pain meds. I'm thrashing about in my sleep. I'm frustrated. I'm just so ready for that process to be done with and to figure out what's going on so we can go to the next step. So mind you, at this point, I've been told, hey, this is probably a sarcoma. This is probably going to result in a year of physical therapy, reconstructing your hip, all of this stuff. And actually ends up being Halloween 6 years ago. So do want to say a happy belated Halloween to everybody out there. And on that Halloween, I was formally diagnosed with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma. So for those that don't know what Hodgkin's is actually a blood cancer that's centralized through your lymphatic system, which is part of your immune system. So at that point, finally, good. I know what it is. They go over my treatment plan, and this is when things kind of really kicked me and got real. So my oncologist comes in to discuss my treatment plan with myself, my parents there, and hands all of us a packet with all the medications and all the potential side effects. And I had to sign off for every single drug that they were going to use on me, every chemo, everything, for any potential side effects. So that point is when it hit. Like I have this massive packet of things that could potentially happen to me just trying to save my life. It's crazy. Um, then the next thing that really hit me while I was down at that point was seeing my PET scan results. So PET scan is actually a full body scan and shows any cancer activity that is metastasized. So anything that's large enough to catch on a scan, you see it essentially light up. I saw my scan. My response was I lit up like a Christmas tree. So I understood I was stage 4. Thought that just meant, hey, you've got this mass tumor and a couple other spots. But no, I had the mass tumor. I had spots in my pelvis. I had spots in my abdomen, all the way up to my neck, on my back. So just really kind of hit me hard right at that moment. Um, but at this point, I'm formally diagnosed. I know what I'm dealing with. So to really get into everything in regards to that diagnosis, the process, I'm sure as many of you have gone through or going through, and if you are, keep your head up. This is the first step. This is your first step into fighting. First step into taking that next step to getting healthy again. So regardless what they tell you, I've had friends and family told that they were terminal diagnosis, and guess what? They're still alive to this day, and that's been 5, 6+ years ago. I definitely understand there's a lot of emotion, a lot of feeling with all of this, frustration, sadness, anger, and I'm gonna tell you right now, feel every single one of them. If you're feeling something, feel it, don't fight it. It's healthier to just let out what you need to let out. Because in this circumstance, you have every right to be mad. You have every right to be sad. If you want to close yourself off from the world for a week, then that's what you want to do. If you want to tell it to the world, shout it off the rooftops, hey, I've got cancer, this is what I'm dealing with, then do that. Whatever you feel is best is what you need. And that's really what I would share as well with anybody that's in your support, your caretakers, anything like that, is they need to let you feel how you feel and take their emotions out of it. Because yes, they care about you, they love you, they're in this with you, but they're not the one with it. So any caretakers out there, don't fight their emotions. Don't try to sugarcoat their emotions. Don't try to just distract them from it, because it's not going to help. It's really just going to bottle it up, and it's going to eventually come out. Because trust me, most chemo regimens, they have you on a steroid, and everyone gets a little bit of an attitude at some point during that process. And guys, it's okay. It's okay to, if you snap at one of your friends or family members because of something, yeah, I understand feeling bad and apologizing. But at the same time, don't be afraid to be honest with them and let out your emotions, because ultimately that stress and pent up emotion is just going to make treatment and the process that much harder to get healthy again. So again, I'm not a medical professional, so just want to put that out there, but I'm giving you my opinion and my beliefs on what I've dealt with and I've seen other friends deal with. So guys, just keep after it. To my cancer warriors out there, just keep your head up. Find a reason to smile every day was my trick, and you will get through this. You can fight this. You can beat this. I don't care what percentage, what odds they give you. Keep after it. You can make the impossible very possible. Numbers are just that. Numbers. They're not you. They're not your support system. They're not your body. So keep after it. And I'm excited to be able to share this story with you. I really hope that me making this does some good somewhere for somebody. Please, guys, go ahead and subscribe below, put on that notification bell, because I'm bringing you weekly videos, talk about everything I've gone through. I would love to talk to any of you guys. So I'm also going to go ahead and put a link above with the email address for my YouTube channel. So please reach out if you want to talk about your stories, if you just need to talk about things. If you're looking for resources, definitely check out American Cancer Society, Lymphoma Leukemia Society, and any local support groups that you may have. Utilize your hospital. They're going to have inpatient and outpatient coordinators available for you to help find any financial assistance that you need. If you need more support because you don't have a family member that might be able to come and do certain things for you or help you out. Because cleanliness is one huge thing I will drive into your guys' heads because your immune system is going to take a hit. Have somebody help you out. Don't be too proud because right now this is the biggest battle of your lifetime. I guarantee that. But you can get through this. You will get through this. And I hope I can help along the way. So guys, I want to thank you again for joining in with my channel. Please again, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Going to bring you more and more as we go on, as well as I would love to interview some people out there. So if you're interested in that, please reach out. And Cancer Warriors, keep at it again. You've got this. We're going to get through this together. And you guys have a great day. Put a smile on your face at least once a day. Find a reason to smile and keep fighting.